In order to install our emergency release latch, crush down on this, you're gonna damage it. And job done. Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Lucky8 channel. Today, I've got a special one for you. If you want a Disco 3, LR3, Disco 4, LR4, this little mechanism in here that opens the tailgate, sometimes they go bad. The battery's going dead on this one, so it's making it similar to what would happen if it was broken. You wouldn't be able to open the tailgate. It's miserable. Our friends at Land Rover Passion have made an emergency release kit, and I'm gonna show you how to install it. In order to install our emergency release latch, it's actually very nice quality, we need to get access to the rear tailgate, which is way easier when the rear tailgate is open instead of when it's closed. I've had to do it, you just destroy the car trying to get the tailgate open. So let's get this off. We're gonna remove 1, 2, 3, 4 little plastic caps. With the plastic caps off, it'll expose 4 Phillips screws. We got to get those out. With the screws out of the way, we're going to gently pry up on this plastic. Come on. There we go. 1, 2 quick clips and some metal grab clips. Lower the tailgate down. We're working our way down. Next, we got to get these plastic panels off, but in order to do that, you got to remove these little retractable cables. They're held in with a push style metal clip, similar if you've ever done struts. So we're going to pop those off. You want to gently let them go so they don't get wheeled in there, all tangled up, so slowly release them. I've got the metal clip exposed here, but you kind of got to get in there with your pick and wiggle it free. That's what it looks like. And then take the pressure off the tailgate a little bit. Do not let it go, just gently let it wind in. Balance it up against the car. All right, also keep in mind, nothing supporting the tailgate. So if you crush down on this, you're gonna damage it. We're gonna be very gentle going forward with the tailgate. Now we need to remove the little ball end that held onto the cable. It's a 13 mil. Simply roll it back. Get your little popper tool in here. And we can start to get the cover off, exposing the cable. Okay, next up, we're gonna remove just these 4 Torx right here. They're a T30. In the kit is your handle mounting bracket. We're going to set it on upside down, put 2 of the Torx hand tight back in. Get a straight edge so you can line up these little notches right here. With those lined up, we're going to mark it. Now let's go ahead and remove all of the Torx so we can get the subwoofer out. And as we pull it out, we got to disconnect the wiring harness.
Next
up, we need to disconnect the subwoofer so that we can cut this metal plate right here. You don't want to cut it with the subwoofer on because the magnet's just going to grab all of the metal shavings. If you don't care about your subwoofer, you can skip ahead. I'm a bad friend. I should have told you this before. I like to just mark the subwoofer. That way it's easier when you put it back together for the wiring aspect of it. Ta-da! Look at all that cold rockin' beats right there. We'll set that aside. I'm not gonna bore you, but trust me, I'm gonna get my paintbrush out and chop this. This is what the final product should look like. We're gonna go ahead and reinstall the subwoofer, bolt that back down like so, and we can move to the next step. Next up, we want to get the actuator out, and I'm about to do that. Remembered, this car's been around for a while. It's a project mile. It's got like 200,000 miles on it. Somebody has been in here before and replaced the mechanism. Your vehicle is going to have a foam shield in there. You're going to have to open up the foam in order to access the two, are they 8s or 10s? Yeah, they're 8 millimeters. You don't have to take them all off. You just need to loosen it up so that it can slide out. We're gonna get it slid over, and we're also going to disconnect the electronics. All right, guys, we are getting down to the nitty gritty, and I just seen a problem on my project. I don't have the plastic cover that's supposed to be here. That's used to help cinch down on the cable. Like I said, unfortunately, somebody was here before me and they tossed the cover. So we're gonna make do without it. I wanna find this little clamp. It's going to clamp on the cable, and it'll allow us to add our new cable. I'll give you a look at it up close. Here is the cable from the kit. We're gonna use this section right here against that stud, and we're gonna wrap the cable around that little plastic part that would be used to hold down the cover. Now that this is exposed, we're gonna take our little cable crimp, slide it in like so. I'm gonna open it up a little bit more. That is a 7mm nut. And what it does is it pinches down, if I can get it in there. There we go. It pinches down on the cable. So when we pull the lever, it's gonna actuate the cable, but we need to also get our new cable on it. It's a bit of a, you know what I mean? It's not the most fun. It's not super hard, just tedious. I think we've got it. I'm gonna get you out of the way for now. All right, I am almost in place. Perfect. I can tighten this down, 7mm. No, you don't. You gotta stay in your spot. Stay in your lane. All right, before I cinch it all down, I'm gonna realign everything so all the pieces are where they should be. Next up, we are going to zip tie extra good on mine because I don't have the cover. The cable to the housing. The tie wrap's done. We're going to reinstall this in the door. But I'm curious, I gotta test it. Very happy with that. Next up, it's arts and craft time. We're gonna hide this inside so it doesn't get in the way. Thank you. We need to take these 2 long bolts from the kit, screw them into the handle area. I'm really good at this. With the screws in place, we're gonna bring out the inner trim, kind of align it where it needs to go. You can see where it's gonna touch the screws. We're gonna pull out an area of this felt. With the felt out of the way, gently set it back in where it's supposed to go. Make sure that you have the right area removed. Then we're going to mark these with some paint and lay it up against the plastic to give you an idea where you need to drill some holes. An excellent idea is putting some masking tape on here, give you a clearer idea of what area needs to be drilled. Using my paint pen. Nice and painty. Again, magic marker with some masking tape would work. Make sure everything's aligned. And simply I got a drill there and I got a drill there. All right, we're gonna drill out these little marks with a 15/16 drill bit. With the holes drilled, we're gonna pull out the bolts. Careful where you set them if they're full of paint. We're gonna set the cover back on. In the kit, it's a little metal plate. It is your template. So what we're gonna do is take the screws out from the handle mount, put them through the holes that we drilled, screw them in slightly, and they should align like so. I'll bring the camera in. We're gonna end up marking this and cutting it out so the release handle fits. That's what it looks like with the template in place. Just mark it. Ooh, sit still. We're just gonna mark it, and then we'll cut out the fiber board out of the way. We can install the handle. With the panel cut out, it'll look something similar to this. You don't need to go crazy. You almost want to keep it really tight to the size of the template, or else the handle would fall through. Now that we've got that done, we're going to weave the handle to the hole we cut in the speaker area. And then we're gonna feed it through here, setting the trim back in place. Test fit it, looks good. Snap everything down and run the screws in for the handle. With the handle now in place, we're gonna put the straps back on, the trim, everything that we took off, back to where it needs to be, and the job will be done. All right, there you have it. There's only one thing left to do. I'm gonna crawl through, see if it works. If I get stuck, call for help. And job done. Be sure to follow for more Rover content.